Yeah, welcome back to Mark's Railway Trails, and as you can see we've just come across a railway line. I'll just show you the line. You can just see the TARDIS, what we've come in this morning. Again, what we're going finding today, if you look behind the TARDIS you can see the 4 towers. That's what we've come to find this morning. We've come all the way down the line from St Helens down the Sankey Canal, and we're following the train line down this morning, but that's what we've actually come to see this morning. Fiddlers Ferry power station, because it is going to be demolished. We don't know when. The plans have just been put in for it, so it's a bit of an icon. But where we've come this morning, we've just come down this line, following an old train line all the way down from St Helens, and we can't be on this line because it's barely used now, because this line leads all the way to Fiddlers Ferry, and you can just see in the distance. I'll just zoom in on that and just show you. That's where we're heading this morning, and we're going to go down the trail now off the railway line. But like I say, you'll not get many trains down here now because it was used for taking coal onto Fiddlers Ferry. I'll tell you more about the dates and everything as we get on the trail. And what you can see over there, they're doing flood defences at the moment, which I'll show you as we're walking down the trail. There's a lot of work going on here, so cheers, Steve. Oh. And here we go, we're picking back up on the trail now. We kind of came off and just going over the Sankey Canal, the St Helens and Sankey Canal. It's one of the oldest canals actually in the world, believe it or not, the Sankey Canal, and that leads all the way into our hometown of St Helens. But today we're coming through Warrington, so we're just picking back up the trail. That's where we've come this morning, all the way down from St Helens. We're on the mountain bikes this morning, and we've parked the mountain bikes up now because you miss too much on your bike. You go too fast and you miss it all, so we've locked the bikes up. We're going to go back for them later, but we're going to hit the trail now, and let's just see what we can find. You can just see the canals down there, all fenced off now, because it's a good walkway, this now, a good cycle path that takes you all the way from St Helens right over into Liverpool through Widnes that we're finding this morning at Fiddlers Ferry. You can just see it in the background now. That's where we're looking to find this morning, and it's a bit of an iconic site really, that you can see this from all over the town really, and on a clear day apparently you can see these towers in the Peak District. Morning. That's what they reckon, don't they, Steve? You can see them in the Peak District.
Yeah, you can, yeah. I first moved up here, I used to think it was smoke, but it was actually steam. I didn't realise it was steam powered.
Yeah.
Steam generated from the turbines and their coolant towers. So what you see emit from them is steam rather than what you used to see is steam rather than smoke.
Smoke, yeah. You see there's some of the old signals there for the old line that leads to Fiddlers Ferry power station. But what you're seeing over here at the moment is they're doing the flood defences off the Mersey. And that's what you can see, Penketh and Whittle flood risk management scheme. I'll leave it on there, and if you want to pause it you can see it on your telly. But you can just see the flood defences that they're putting in there. But yeah, that's where we're heading this morning, to look at it before it actually gets demolished. And plans got submitted this year in September for it to be demolished, so it's going to take a bit of time for that to happen, but I wanted to get it on the blog really before that does happen, because like I say, everybody knows these towers. Bit of a landmark really. I know it'll get a bit monotonous just for doing all the way, but we'll just leave it running. And at least it's not raining this morning.
Yeah, it's dry. Yeah. This is full of trucks once upon a time, barges going up and down,
Yeah,
taking the waste from helens to Liverpool by the Mersey.
and it's a good walk if you ever have people watching this want to do it. Honestly, I picked this up in Haydock, and if you remember my blog when I came from Haydock, cycling in all the way to the Nine Arches in Newtonley Willows, and then through Newtonley Willows I carried on and found the most haunted bridge they reckon in Warrington, called the 39 Steps, and that's what I was looking for that day. And then if you want to see that video, that's on my blog. And if you carry on, this is where it leads to. So we kind of carried on from where we left off in Burtonwood, but like I say, we parked the mountain bikes up this morning and we're walking the rest of the way in, because you see more on foot than whizzing along on your bike. Well, at least we're not fighting the elements this morning. And on this trail you'll come across one of the oldest, well, they reckon it's the oldest pub in Warrington. I'll show you where that is as well. And if you just look across now, that is the River Mersey, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, that's the River Mersey.
There's the River Mersey, and that's what they put in the flood. Is what, Steve?
Warrington.
Right. There you go. And that's what they put in the flood defences in for now. Because the pub that we're going to go past in a bit has been flooded so many times. And I'll show you pictures of that. I'll dig the pictures out for you and do a bit of a slideshow on this walk, and I'll highlight that pub as well. But there you can just see, as we get further in, we'll be able to go a bit higher up and we'll get rid of the railings, and then you can see where we're actually going. But what a lovely morning. And last week when we did Latchford Viaduct, at least we're on firm ground this morning. We're not risking our lives. And hopefully, if our map serves us right, we should be coming up to a crossing now. There we go. I'll show you where some of the boats park up, and this is classed as the Trans-Pennine Trail. We're in Pencroff a bit at the moment, but it's all highlighted for you as well, and there you go. I'll just go across here and just show you, and you don't see many railways like this now. You don't get that gentleman on it. Morning. There's a Sankey Canal that just leads in all the way from St Helens. That's the way we've come. I just flipped my camera around because I didn't want to get the guy on it, but you don't see many railways like this now where it's telling you can walk across a line. And there we go. And that's a line that came in from St Helens and right on the middle of it now. It came all the way over from St Helens, and it leads all the way into Fiddlers Ferry power station, and it was used for all the trains getting the coal to Fiddlers Ferry. So this is what we're on at the moment, and I better not stay on it too long. But there's not many trains come down this line now due to Fiddlers Ferry being closed. And I'll give you all the dates at Fiddlers Ferry when we get there, but just wanted to show you that really. That's where we've come down all the way over from St Helens, which is a nice walk this morning, and you don't see many crossovers like that now left, and it's all lit up letting you know when you can cross. And and it's just obviously telling you, you know, welcome to Fiddlers Ferry, Yacht Haven, some of the hazards as well. And that's where all the yachts park up. You can just see the cooling towers in the background. Should we sneak round this way today, get the pub in? And that's just giving you directions: Sankey Valley Park, Trans-Pennine Trail, River Mersey, 50 yards ferry in, Spike Island on the Trans-Pennine Trail as well. And I'll just zoom in on this because I love these charts, because you can just zoom in on it really, and it just gives you an idea about it really. And pictures like this I like seeing as well. I'll zoom right in, and then you can stop it and read it on your TV, which I do as well, and it just gives you an idea of the. And if you remember on about the 9 arches at Newton-le-Willows, the Mersey Flats, that's a picture of the Mersey Flats that went underneath, and that's why the viaduct at Newton-le-Willows is so high. I forget how many metres high it was now, but they had to do it so many metres high to get the Mersey Flats underneath it. And it ties on really to what we did last week. If you remember, we did Latchford high level bridge on the Manchester Ship Canal, and that's what we walked over last week. If you remember, there's a cracking picture at night time, and just gives you an idea where you can go on this Trans-Pennine Trail, and you can go all the way to Leeds and York down this, believe it or not. I have done the Leeds on my bike actually many years ago. A bit of a journey, and we did it over a couple of days, and that's a full map of the Trans-Pennine Trail. So what a good shot that is, and you get a lot of dog walkers down here as well. That's where we've just come. Whoa. Here we go, and welcome to the Fiddlers Tavern, and this is in Penketh, and this is one of the oldest, well, they reckon it's the oldest pub in Warrington. And if you're wondering what the stage is, they have music nights here in summer, and I've been to a few here as well, and they're absolutely brilliant in summer. Do like hog roasts and everything. It's pretty decent. And there's a Ferry Tavern, and this pub's been flooded quite a lot of times, and that's why they're putting the flood defences in all along here now. And that's just another plaque telling you about Fiddlers Ferry, Sankey Valley Park. Leave it on and then you can stop it and read it. We're just going past the pub now, following it up. And there you go, there's a Mersey that you can see now. I'll go up and show you a bit more in depth. There you go. That's where the River Mersey comes in and goes all the way down, and that leads into St Helens. And if you just look past there, that's where we've come down. We've come over the tops on the mountain bike, come along down the trail all the way in from St Helens this morning, and there's the oldest pub in Warrington, the Ferry Tavern. But what a lovely day, and in summer it's lovely down here, but you know what, in winter as well it is as well. So there's the River Mersey, I'm going to get back down now and get back on the trail. So. And then we'll let all the back on the canal then, which runs alongside the River Mersey, and this is a swanky canal, and you'll see loads of nice boats on here, and get loads of dog walkers around here as well. There you go. There's a bridge that we've crossed over onto the railway line, and the railway line's just on this side there, leading to Fiddlers Ferry power station. Morning. Good morning, mate. But I'm always conscious when I'm videoing near the canals, because you get tired on your camera, and before you know it, bang, you're in. And there's like a maintenance yard over there, what they're fixing all the boats, some kind of shipyard or something. So. But what a good way in, and like I say, we parked the mountain bikes up, locked them up further down, just up there when we get back. Because otherwise you just whiz past it and you miss so much, so rather do it on foot, but it's a quick way to get here on your bike as well. It just cuts, if you had to walk it, you know, you're talking, you know, a few hours probably just to get here, so the mountain bike cuts a lot of the time off. And there's another shot down. Some of the bigger boats up there as well, nice to see. It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a really old boat down here. It's been sunk for ages since I've been here. I've been here 9 years, it's always been there.
Similar. I like looking at the names on the boats, you know. Yeah. And we're back on the trail now, and what a lovely day for it. And like I say, I just love looking at the names, Sulu Warrior, you know, Licklampton, you know. And obviously that's some kind of maintenance yard. Happy Dolphin, you know. Like a tugboat up there today.
Yes, yeah. I've been there a while. I've been there long.
No.
I've seen it before.
That's gone, yeah.
This one has been sunk for ages, and that one there, they've been ages.
Yeah.
And that one there is must be sold, apparently, the big black one.
The black one, yeah.
Must be sold.
Yeah. And as you can see, there's people on these boats as well, so.
Mersey's down here.
Yeah. And there's some of the locks. Yeah.
That's got that works over there, yeah. Lots from there.
And again, part of the flood defences that they're setting up. There you go, we're right on the edge of the Mersey now, and woo. Just look down, you can see where they're pumping water back into the Mersey. It's quite cold this morning actually, but I'd rather it be like this than absolutely chucking it down. But what a view that you can see over there as well. What a view. Unbelievable. It's been a fair walk from over there. From right over here, the trees that come down the line, and it's as I said to you many times, trees are a giveaway normally for walks. There's some of the flood defences that they've put in. Oh! There you go, some of the locks. And you can just see how much water must come in, you know. And just see the locks down there now. All the rain coming off them. Absolutely brilliant. Whew. There's a shot looking out to the Mersey on it as well. Bit rickety, but get another shot there, you can just see it. All the water running off it. And if you look on the stonework there, you can see it gives you how high the water's going to raise up right to the top. If you look how low it is there compared to the canal there, we'll have a wander around and get right on the edge and just watch your feet. There you go. That's a better shot, and you can see some of the old manhole covers there, obviously letting water out. Woo. And here we go, right on the edge, looking over the River Mersey. Can't go through there, it's locked, so not a good shot. But them old locks, they amaze me how they hold all the water in it. If you look at the height difference, it's unbelievable. The water just trickling out. And we've got to pick these up on the way, it's not too good to miss really. Can you imagine the weight opening them gates? That's the other side. And there's the pipes, you can see. All part of the flood defences. The big Lego blocks. You see loads of mountain bikers down this trail. Such a terrific trail, you can whiz down it. And I think that's Dex Nelson's boat over there because it's got his flag on. Yeah, he's got his turntable on. He's obviously having a lie in because he's had a late night at Bruno's. There we go. One sunken boat. I'll zoom in on that and just show you. Yeah, it's nearly. Just gone on it. Just gone. A tugboat. some weight in them, I bet. Some weight. Yeah. The Welsh lady, I wonder if she's in. Should we give the Welsh lady a knock? Well, after England beating Wales, I think we'll give her a miss. She might be hiding. And there's another sunken relic. Just left to rot. I wonder how many years that's been there. If you look behind it, you can see the railway line still with us, and that's what we've been following this morning, as well as the canal. So another level crossing. There you go, another level crossing. Just get a quick shot down here, Steve.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
You just see all the reed beds now just killed that part of the canal, and that's probably obviously not been used for donkey's years. There we go, just to show you the line that we're following. Still, and we're heading the other way. But like I say, there's probably not been many trains down here for quite a while now. But like I said, we'll keep it open, because when they demolish Fiddler's Ferry, that will be used to ferry. And if you're hearing a lot of dogs barking, there's actually kennels over there. So, morning.
Right.
Hello. But yeah, this part of the canal's obviously not been used for a long time, eh?
No. Last out of use of the 80s, probably.
Yeah.
Do some research on
I think when I looked up, I think it was
that. 80s.
early 80s that
And it's just gone.
it's just gone, and sadly councils haven't got the money now to keep these places open, you know, unless...
Canal and River Trust, who's got responsibility, but
Yeah,
it's just too expensive
to maintain, really.
Yeah. Well, the way it is now, yeah. Suppose if they thought about it initially, it might have been a bit clearer, but that's just gone.
Yeah,
Back and move. It's too far gone now.
too far gone on it. As you can see, I'll get you a better shot. Morning. I'll get you a better shot on that as we get further in, but if you just look at it there now, that just gives you an idea. Good job you're not a fat bastard going through there, isn't it?
Get further down.
And there you go.
Getting a bit closer to the other line.
Yeah,
Further down you can.
there you go. That just shows you how overgrown that side of the canal is now. Sad, really, but and just in the distance, what we've come to find this morning. But like I say, on a mountain bike you'd have been straight down here now, but you miss half the stuff I find on your bike. But you can just see the towers in the distance now. Well, it can't be that far away, to be honest with you. But yeah, found Dex Nelson's boat from his pirate radio days, and he's still got his original flag on the boat. But yeah, after last week, after doing the viaduct in Warrington, it's nice to be on firm ground, because that was one spooky bridge last week, and Unless you was on it walking it, you wouldn't realise how frightening it was. I'm picking the pace up a bit now, and we just look how overgrown that is. How sad. All the reeds had just took it back. That would take some clearing, that now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Lot of money, a lot of manpower.
Yeah. For all fairness to, I don't know which commission set this walk up. It's got to be the Mersey Forestry Commission, I'd have thought. I may be wrong, because I've not researched that, but what a cracking job they've done. Just look at the cycle path they put down. Absolutely brilliant. I know it's going to get a bit monotonous just walking down this trail, but we can't be far off now, to be honest with you. I'll keep it running because I like keeping them running rather than just part one, part two. I like them all on one post, to be honest with you. When we get to Fiddler's Ferry, Steve will stop and have a brew and a biscuit.
Yeah.
I'm just flicking my camera to the side. We've got a couple of dog walkers in front, so some people get a bit touchy about cameras and stuff. So. Well, as you can see, just in the distance.
Signal boxes there.
Yeah. Morning all.
Morning. Hi.
You alright?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And nice to see a few old signals there as well. It's just coming into distance as well. Always reminds you of Hornby trains when you was a kid, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look how high them reeds are. Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's high.
Yeah. This couple walking down was a couple that parked up near us.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you can just see them now. We're gonna just see the signals in the background. Yeah. And don't think we'll get over to them, but
Have a little place get over here.
yeah. Have a look. So, morning all.
Nice. Yeah, get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way. There we are. Oh, no, feet to it, but you can get to it. There we are.
We're cutting off trail now. We're going to see if we can try and get on this railway and have a look a bit further down, but I think it's going to be closed off, Steve. You got it, mate? Ooh. Yeah, not getting in there, but just gives you an idea. If you just see the line, how rusty it is, that tells you it's been a while since there's been a few trains on top. You can always tell when a train's been down line. Look at the top of the track. And I would say there's not been one down here for a bit. But can't get on there. But shoot a stick. Oi. We get back on the trail. But there's the signals. You can see them, yeah.
Down there.
Ooh.
I think we're working there.
I'll be alright.
Yeah, they're doing
There you go.
Signals.
I just flicking that and you can just see some of the old signals there as well. Takes you back, doesn't it? Still in use today. Ooh.
There's an access road the other side to get to working over there.
Yeah.
railway workers, yeah. Doing something with a signal box.
Yeah. I'm going to say on the map there's an old signal box down here
just over
somewhere.
here,
Yeah.
There she is.
There she is. You just see it behind the trees. I'll try and get you a better shot of that. And that should be Fiddler's Ferry signal box. That just shows you how far we're out now. We're 3 miles from Widnes Locks, and from St Helens from here, how far would you say, Steve?
8 mile. Probably.
Probably about 8 mile, yeah.
Yeah.
We're probably about 8 mile in up
Give
to
or
now.
take a little more. Yeah.
But there it is, I'll zoom in on that, and we can't get across to see it, but you can get a good enough picture there, and they're actually working on that signal box now. And there it is, Fiddler's Ferry signal box, which is still here. There's some maintenance going on at the moment. Morning. There we go. We're touching it now, can't be far off it. You see loads more signals down here. I'm following an old map this morning, and like Steve said before, when he did this donkey's years, about 9 years ago.
9 years ago,
Yeah, these paths weren't here, they're all potholes, and it's all been done as a cycle.
I feel like about 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years at least. Yeah.
That's where we're heading now, and it's part of the Pennine Trail if you're wondering where it leads to. And about probably 6 years ago we did it to Leeds on the Pennine Trail and stopped over in Bacup. I mean, a couple of cycling buddies. And it's quite pleasant, to be honest with you, it's quite flat. But when you get up to these towers, I bet they'll look taller than they look. I'll give you all the facts and figures when we get there, but I think originally there was 8 towers, or there is 8 towers. One actually collapsed and they rebuilt it. I was doing the research on it. What a cracking trail. We're kind of hitting it from the back end really, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can just see the coal towers there that probably was used to feed all the coal in at the time. You're getting more in sight now, and you'll realise how big it is. Now I wonder where the bridge leads to.
Bridge, that's what, I think there's lorries goes over that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it goes up to there's some sort of site over here. Got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
some of the
some
old,
gold.
it's a good shot, Steve, some of the old water pipe.
Okay, it's wastewater.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it
Look at the
takes us
size of the pipe there. There you go, you
Yeah.
can just see it behind the fences if you can see it.
to. Yeah.
It just blends in actually.
It's kind of steam
Yeah.
or something. You can't remember now. Not water or steam.
But the train line's just behind those fences. In the middle is the canal that's over on this side now. And the big pipeline going down on this side. What that was there for, Steve thinks it was to let steam out. Or is it water? Yeah, I'd say the manhole covers on the top, so it's got to be water, I think. I would say that's filtering water in from the Mersey. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it needs water, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they use tons and tons of water there from the Mersey, so I would say that's what that is, yeah.
The pumping station down here.
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
Hear the pump going.
Yeah.
There's also still water in there. Conveyor belts for the coal.
Yeah, for all the coal going in.
The train just go in there, unload, and then all the coal tipped down there
Tipped into the hops and then straight in. I'll give you some facts after, but what was the ironic thing? Most of this coal at the time was used from Yorkshire, and then when all the Yorkshire pits closed, they imported all the coal. Can you believe that? Imported all the coal for our own power stations, and they shut so many of our pits. Frightening, isn't it?
Someone told me it was the wrong type of coal. I don't know what true that is.
Not sure.
The coal from here was too smoky or something.
Too smoky, yeah.
All different theories, but I don't know for sure what the cause it was.
I know when they stopped using coal, it's because of the emissions that it went to gas.
Yeah. They just get rid of the pollutants in the air.
Yeah.
You know.
Right at the back end now.
Coal nowadays, people buying coal.
Yeah.
I got a friend in North that used to buy coal from Yorkshire.
Yeah.
That's a service road, that is.
Yeah.
I've seen lorries going in and out. And the picture of that way, I'm not sure if it's over there.
Yeah, try and see if we can get round the front of it if we can.
Yeah. I don't know if we can or not. Once you get past this wire net and just right down there, you might get a bit closer.
Yeah. There's the service bridge going across. And you can just see the canal now, it's just opened up a little bit here. At the back, Fiddlers Ferry. Back on the reed beds. That must be a private road for them, mustn't it?
That's a service road for the
Yeah.
station, yeah. I've seen lorries go over there a few times.
Yeah.
Not for a while, that was a few years ago, that was.
Yeah, it's the service road in.
You know, there's a pump here, the pump's not working.
Yeah.
On this side there's a pump.
Yeah.
Last time I was here it's running, it's not running now.
Yeah, so it's all shut down now, isn't it?
It's stuck there. Get over here, see it?
Yeah. I'll get a shot
That's
of that.
running. Last time I was here it was running, now you can get it going. When it's pumping water then no,
And there you go.
it's not working anymore.
No, it's all shut down. Oh,
Being decommissioned.
that's the way we've come. There's the service bridge in. That's the, get a shot of that further in. It just shows you the height of the... Yeah. Does this cut bring you out to a road at the top here, Steve?
If you keep going it brings us to Spike Island.
Yeah,
but we'll bring it onto a road where you can cross over.
cross over and get.
Yeah, onto the main drag.
Then we get on the main.
A bit of water.
And that pipe is still running, if you can see down the side. Obviously that's bringing
down
water
here.
in, yeah.
That's from Mersey.
Yeah.
Or I imagine it's from Mersey, I don't know where it goes.
Inspection hatches on top. Yeah. We're about 3/4 of an hour into this walk now, so
It's quarry over there, and I've heard the diggers working over there.
yeah. Well, we'll keep it running. Get a bit boring, but when we get to the end there, we're going to try and get across to the front of it and give you a shot off to the front. But what we're heading towards now, if you keep walking this trail, is Spike Island. Another building.
This place is the ground here now.
Yeah.
Goes down. It takes like diverts that way, yeah, because there's the ground.
Yeah.
Lower down. So there's another pipe there.
Another pipe now, so you're on 2 pipes.
Yeah.
Got to be water and gas, that I'd have thought. I would say probably water, but
Sweet water.
yeah.
Different type, the wrong type of seals for gas.
Yeah.
Be
I'd say that's water, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And just look at the reeds now. They've definitely took hold now. According to Matt, when we come up here we should see a bit of a signpost somewhere along the line. Maybe we don't, but what a pleasant trail. There's some kind of like inspection bridge there leading across. The railway is still going. We're coming round to the front end now, you can just see the towers in the corner.
There's the road there, comes along there, and up that way.
Yeah.
It's sort of their landfill.
But what a good cycle path this is. But we've got a few steps in today as well, so just in the distance. They're 2 miles from Witness Lock. It's a bridge or something, okay?
Further down, yeah.
Yeah.
Across. There's an old industrial site over there.
Yeah.
And not been demolished. And that take, if you keep on that, take you onto the bypass to take you over the bridge.
Yeah.
So you carry on to the Spike Island itself.
Yeah.
Around the canal. You come on past. You see, you go over here, you see part of the new bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got further on, you got the what do you call it now? Oh, there's a thing. What do you call it? Oh, I've got pictures of it. There's like a couple of views of the Mersey.
Yeah.
Some things for what it's called now. Some tree. What it's called now. Further on. So here we are. It's up here.
Yeah, so this brings us
Yeah, so it's a big sort of tower, metal tower that springs. That thing on it. What's it called now? What tree? We'll see if we can get up here.
just give you how far we've come. That's the back end now. You just see the towers in the distance on the left hand side. And we are going to try and get round to the front. If we go via too far, we'll have to do a short video at the front showing you. And we're going to hit the bridge and see what's down here, some type of locker. Yeah. There you go, still a bit of a lock there. Just have a look on the bridge. On the Warrington side now. Yeah, just have a look down. Ooh. Some door pipes as well going in. All waterways and yeah. They could put fat through. Hi guys, you alright? Yeah, good. Some more locks here and this takes you onto the line. Yeah, just the railway walk, yeah. Yeah. A bit of a sneak in. There we go. Oh, there's an hole in the fence somewhere in it. There you go. Just going to get you a shot. That's a terrific shot down the line. That's what we've followed all the way down. And it's carrying on. It's past Fiddlers Ferry now. And that's heading over to Widnes now, to Ditton Junction Way in Widnes. That's right down there at the other end. So they're not very safe. So. And again, another shopping trolley, you always find one. There we are. And if you just see the reed bed now, it's all opened up, as you can see, just on the sides. But when you get to that bit, it's just all closed up. Oh. Uh-huh. That's some of the old single boxes just there. Yeah. So we're just heading out of it now. You can just see the in the background right over there, and yeah, and that's where we're heading that way. Might as well head to the end of the trail, and then what we'll do, we were trying to get across to the other side, but I think we'll have to do a separate shots of that to show you. But
some have come back, but most of them are first ones.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to come back to away from once. Oh no.
No.
I wonder where they've come from, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, like drainage ditches off the canal path, mate. Could be. Last week's shoes are very dirty. That's what they are, yeah.
What do you want to do? Follow it to the end, Steve, or head back? Or?
Go to the bridge and come back. There's a bridge that takes you over onto the industrial estate, which is not there anymore. It's not there now.
We'll have a look at that and then
unless you want to go to Spike Downs. I'm having a rush. 10:45. What time you got me back?
Yeah, dinner time is sure.
What time's dinner time for you?
About 1 o'clock.
Okay, we could
Let's see how we get on with the bridge. Yeah.
It's 4 miles each way.
Yeah.
The average person walks about 3 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
we should do it. Well, if you're filming, it takes longer because you know. But if you're not filming, it take you about an hour to get back to the car.
See what's on this bridge, and then main point to do is get the.
I should have brought my drone now. If you know it's going to do that, I can launch it there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably at the bridge. See what time it is. Get a brew, and then.
Got a nice view of the new bridge to the left, and you've also got that. What's that thing's called now? There's a thing overlooking Mersey.
Yeah.
You'll see it when we get up there.
Well, what a terrific trail, you know, and it's opened up again, the canal now, as you see. Obviously been doing a bit of clearing down this bit, you thought.
Not only full of fishermen down here.
Yeah.
There's no one here now. Water's coming back in again. Gradually. But that right up here.
Yeah.
Right up here.
We'll get the bridge and we'll get a brew.
Drainage. Someone's actually been doing that to drain the water off here.
Yeah.
Off the footpath.
Yeah.
It does get flooded when it rains in bits. Not much opens it here now, down this part of the canal, really. And the train line's still there on the right hand side, and that'll lead over to Runcorn, Widnes Way, Ditton Junction. That will lead to, but like I say, you'll not get many trains coming down that line now. And off the top of my head, I'll have a look at it when we stopped for a break. I think it was 2008 the last train came down that line, apart from maybe maintenance and stuff for the power station. But suppose most of it comes in by road now. Hey. Yeah, the pipe, the water line on the left now is all gone. But just give you a shot over there. You can see where we're heading to now, and get you a better shot as we get further up. And when we get to the bridge, we're going to stop and have a brew. Bit of a power walk there. You just see him in the distance, flicking, and there you go, just heading away from Fiddlers Ferry now. But the canal's still going. What a money shot this is going to be, and this is what we're hoping to find. We'll go across and have a look. I'll just get you a shot of here first, and hovering birds as colourful as can be, like a rainbow, wonderful to see, and just gives you an idea of all the birds you can see here as well. And zoom in on that, and I can get a still off these for a little slideshow as well. And I flutter and fly in front of the moon like a silhouette. Cool. And it's all on the trail. You can just see, I'll get the towers in the background. There you go. You can just see them in the background. Well, if we go behind here, look across, there's the Mersey Gateway going over the Mersey. How peaceful at night that's lit up, it's really a good shot, and you can just look at the ways in, all the water coming in, and how good's that? Absolutely brilliant. How peaceful. How peaceful. Yeah, keep it running, and you find so much more about the history as well, and when you walk in, and there you go. That's what I was on about at the Nine Arches, the Mersey Flats, and that's why they had to leave the big gap under the Nine Arches. at Newton Willows. But what a view, and I'll get you a cracking shot and show you the new bridge and the old Runcorn Bridge. When I was growing up, me and my brother called it Thunderbird Bridge because my dad said it was Thunderbird Bridge when we used to go to Wales for our holidays. This is going to be the money shot. That's the money shot for Steve looking over the new bridge, and what a good shot that is. You can just see, I'll zoom in and show you the old Runcorn Bridge. I'll do it 10 times. You can just see the old Runcorn Bridge in the back that my dad used to call Thunderbird Bridge when we were kids. And the new bridge in front. The Mersey Gateway, they call it this, Steve?
Yeah, Mersey Gateway, yeah.
Yeah, and at night when all that's lit up, imagine stood here getting the shot. That would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that opened about 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was about 5 years
And
ago.
they charge to get across that now as well.
It's £2.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you look right in the distance, I know my camera will not pick it up. I'll do it 10 times. Right on the hill. You might not see it on the camera. You'll see like a little beacon on top. That was Merseyside. And for all the people that worked at Newton Willows in the 80s with myself, how many coach trips did we get to Merseyside nightclub on top of the hill? It was a right good club in its day, and we used to travel all the way to St Helens to go to the Merseyside. It was kind of the in nightclub in the 80s. Bit of a journey, but I could tell you a few tales from the Merseyside for certain.
Did Dexter ever go there?
Probably did. I bet he was up there.
Yeah.
Dexter had been up there in the
Yeah,
80s
I've
sometime, you know.
I've never been up there.
Yeah. But what a shot, you know. I was going to cut off for a brew, but I'm having a minute here. And just look at them views, and we've come a fair distance this morning all the way over from St Helens. Half on mountain bike, but 3/4 of it walking. You can just see the Mersey wingling its way down. What a money shot, and I'm so glad we came this way, because we'll get you more shots of the Fiddlers ferry from the front, but this, we couldn't miss this really, and absolutely brilliant. Do you want to go a bit further, Steve?
Yeah, there's a bridge, bridge down here.
Yeah.
And then you can decide then if you want to walk to Spike Island.
Yeah, we'll get a brew, and
Yeah.
2 Warrington lads in front of us.
Yeah.
But it's worth keeping it running just to see all this really. And I like keeping my videos running.
That's what they call it now.
Yeah,
When it's windy, it spins round.
it spins round, yeah.
It's cold, isn't
Brilliant.
it? It's fine here.
But these offbeat places, you know, that's little gems really. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's what it tells you about the future flower, Widnes Wharf. Brilliant. We'll go down and have a look at that.
Quite nice when it's windy. 'Cause
Yeah.
They spin round.
But that's quite noisy as well when
Yeah,
that
yeah. The three
when that
blades
spins
spin
round. Yeah,
It vibrates quite a bit.
yeah. How quiet's that, the traffic going over? And like I said, Mersey view in the background. But yeah, we'll finally through the bridge. Gonna get a brew. Hopefully got a biscuit.
Biscuit for biscuit.
And Diane makes me laugh when she always say I need a couple of biscuits and a brew, she always gives you all the crappy biscuits that nobody bloody eats at all.
You'd have me the hobnobs.
Yeah.
Get the custard creams or the digestives.
I bet you're on Kit Kats. 2 swans there.
There's British down here.
Yeah.
Further on. It's all chemical, can't you know?
Yeah, can be, yeah.
This part of the old main river. Down there.
Yeah, the old, yeah. You can see the old water.
Yeah.
Little runways for the water.
I don't know what's inside here. Probably water again, I think.
Yeah.
There's another bit here.
I like looking at the sayings that people
Yeah.
wrote on, really. Yeah. Another one here as well.
Yeah.
And ospreys fly and catch fish. They will have a tasty dish. In the wind the birds shiver as they fish in the swirling river. Brilliant.
Pulp Fiction. That wasn't there before.
No,
Someone's
good
done that.
artwork. Quite good
It's not a
artwork
Banksy,
as
that's
well,
for
actually.
sure.
And looking through the window, there you go. On the Mersey Gateway. I walked along the waterfront as the sun rose before me. All the wildlife brought colour into the day. But what such good trail. What such good trail, and we're going to carry on and get to the bridge, and then we're going to stop and have a brew because about an hour and 15 minutes into this trail now, Steve. So we'll hit this bridge and we'll get a brew.
Bridge down here.
Yeah,
And onto the industrial estate.
yeah,
And then you cross the railway and then you go up to you and go further to Flight Island.
yeah,
It's only about half a mile further down.
yeah.
But,
And the canal's opened up now, as you can see, on the right hand side. Yeah, up to Spike Island, obviously, yeah.
They've let water in now.
Yeah. That's the money shot. I'll get you a better shot of that when we get the bridge as well. But, yeah. But what a good trail. I'll flick it on that side because that's where the Mersey is. Just trickling its way through. The canal on the right hand side and the railway line that heads to Ditton Junction. And I always stop at these because you can take stills off them and have a look, and it just gives you an idea. You can stop it on your telly and that gives you soap from Spike Island. There you go. That's why it takes so long sometimes videoing, because you stop and, well, if you imagine you're on your mountain bike now, and Steve, we hope our mountain bikes are still there when we get back.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. It's not a long walk home.
If not, it's a long walk home. But if you're on your mountain bike, you'd have missed a load of stuff, and it's nice to stretch your legs as well. And again, it's just telling you about all the wildlife. I'll leave it on a minute and then I can take a still off it. There you go. Warrington lads who overtook us again. The canal, the railway line still running along.
The was making soap, used to make mustard gas in the Second World War.
That's right, yeah.
Like Ireland.
Yeah.
Mustard gas.
There's the bridge.
Swing bridge.
Yep.
I think last time it's been used, didn't have used for ages.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it?
No. Used to be a big factory there, they knocked it down
Yeah.
a while ago. It's derelict, so they're building on it now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're building actually.
Yeah, it's not been used for a bit, you can see.
Yeah. If you was here in the 80s, you'd have seen the stone roses,
Yeah.
Spike Islands.
Spike Island, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, another lot going across. The pedestrians. Back onto the railway line.
Nice view there, look.
Hey,
That nice view of the bridge.
nice view, yeah.
There's Captain 62, the 9th rail.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice view. Once upon a time you can get down here,
Yeah.
but now it's private now.
There you go. What a view of the bridge. Just shows you how far we've come up. And Steve's just saying you could get through here at one time.
Wildlife sanctuary down there.
Yeah, it's like a wildlife sanctuary under the bridge now. And there you go.
Preservation.
Yeah,
A lot of marsh, a lot of bears are like nesting on there.
yeah. You just see the old Runcorn Bridge behind it. I'll flick in one more time for you. There you go. You can just see it. That's how close we are. Go across, check the railway line out. Yeah.
I'm into having a wait. From them trees.
It's what, mate?
You walk in them trees,
Yeah,
not track, trees. So you're not on the track, you're not breaking no laws.
yeah.
You will find the railway.
Right.
It's down there. No, yeah, in the trees.
In the trees, yeah. Oh.
It's the line that used to go to Spike Island.
Spike Island line, right?
You've
Got
still
you.
got sleepers in there.
Bloody
But
hell.
if you ever do go in there,
Yeah.
be warned, down the far end, there is a grill,
Right,
and there's about a 30-foot drop below it.
right.
Which goes into a,
Yeah, very careful, yeah.
especially in summer when there's a lot of screenery.
Yeah, yeah, you ought to see it,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Careful, yeah.
Yeah, no, we quit.
Loads of sleepers are still in there.
Yeah, brilliant,
The
yeah.
rails have gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Gone, yeah. The old railway tracks there, yeah. Yeah, you've got to go on tunnel to get through the side of it. Yeah, it's full mark railway there.
Yeah, you'll have to have a look, you'll be on it. And I got the green light, so still on the trail. You can just see the power station, and just it's round the bend now. And we can cut through here into industrial estate, but there's not much there. We're going to get a brew and have a last look at the bridge, but glad to do this line. And as you can see, there's not that many trains coming down it at the moment to the Widnes to Fiddlers ferry, and you can just see some of the old lines there on the left hand side. And there we go. Yeah, there you go. And that's what the guy was just saying. You go through the fences, we give that a miss today. You'll find some of the old sleepers from the old railway line to Spike Island. There you go. And this takes us down to Spike Island, and you know, yeah. Yeah, hi guys. You have a look tonight on Mark's Railway Trails on YouTube. You have the back of you. Keep power walking past us.
I've seen the people
Yeah.
camping on the side of the canal, but I've never been over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of them,
Yeah. So how far is it to Spike Island from here to there now?
Just to the side of that bridge.
Is it? Yeah.
Do you want to carry on?
Carry on, might as well finish it.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
Hey, nice speaking to you guys. Have a look tonight on YouTube. All right. Yeah.
Merseyside, what he said, when it's high tide in Liverpool, 20 minutes after that, the tide's coming this way, like you've heard the Bristol bore.
Yeah.
It's like that, there's not much power in it. He said, the best one to do is get near the one near Warrington.
Yeah.
It's like a steam train coming through.
Right.
A lot of water coming up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Millions of gallons.
Brilliant. Well, that's what the guy was saying. You can actually walk on the other side there along the back.
I've seen people over there.
Yeah.
But I've never
Well, that's where the old line that went to Spike Island came down. But what he was telling us is like a grill bit covered over, and if you don't see it, there's about a 40-foot drop. So. But we'll keep on this trail, finish it off, get to Spike Island. We're going to get a brew, and what an enjoyable day. Enjoyable day. Bit of a walk, but we've got to finish it off now that we get to the end of it, really. And when you've never been down here before, morning, mate. It's nice to do it. But yeah, Warrington lads. There you go, you can just see where it's opening up now. That's what the gentleman was on about, where it's opening up over there now. That's where the line ran down to Spike Island. But like he said, yeah, you can just see a couple of the old sleepers there now in the distance. But like he said, there's an old shaft down there. It's about 40-foot drop and it's not covered up, so we'll give that a miss. Back on the reed beds. We're about an hour and 20 minutes into this now, so we're going to finish this walk, get to Spike Island and get a brew. And what I tend to do on these walks a lot, I've learned a video going in, power walk coming back, taking a few pictures as well, and do a bit of a slideshow. And I'll tell you the history as well. Just hope the video keeps going. Hope it should. This is the Mersey Gateway on the left hand side. The old railway just past the canal, and the new railway just behind it that leads to Widnes and Runcorn to Ditton Junction. Bit of a power walk on there. I want to try and get all this video on one blog. Conscious of time, real. But after last week's walk, this has been really enjoyable on solid ground today. And you can just see on the right hand side the old line running in to Widnes and Runcorn, Ditton, the Ditton Junction line, which is no longer there. And what we're aiming for now is just to hit Spike Island, get you a few more shots of the bridge. Two nice guys, Steve.
Yeah. One's volunteer for canal cross.
Right, you can tell, can't you? Knew his stuff, didn't you?
Yeah. What you're saying that with this council knew 7 years ago there was going to be shutting the water supply off the Spike Island, and didn't do nothing about it. Just
Yeah,
sat there in the offices or whatever and didn't do nothing about it until it was too late.
too late, yeah.
Only last year the water levels started going down. We lost a lot of fish. Lots
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
A lot of volunteers are here to remove the swans and the fish.
Right, got you.
And one of them was actually one helping one of the volunteers.
Right.
Local thing, he's one of the volunteers that helped move the fish. So some of the swans are the ones that was originally there, and there's some made it their home now. So
Yeah.
this wildlife coming back there. There's fish in there now, because we've got ducks.
Yeah. It's coming back.
Probably
So,
not a lot, but
yeah.
they're coming back slowly.
You can just hear the traffic now. There we go. First time I've ever been under it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Never been under, no.
I've been there 3,000 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you first opened it up, you've got to get well worked on that bridge. You've got to get that far. 'Cause it's shut
Yeah.
off. And once it's finished, you open it up. But a lot of this stuff in here, when the canal was dry, a lot of the stuff there was foreign to the canal.
Right.
When you were building over the bridge, a lot of rubbish is in there.
Right, got you.
From the construction. So I'm not sure the council are aware of it, because they could actually sue them,
Yeah.
tell them to come in and clean it out, because it's not natural.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not part of the canal.
And we're just under the Mersey Gateway now. You can see above us. We're going to go under it. There you go, you can just see it, how it bends round. There you go. There's the money shot for you. Yeah, going down. There you go. Alright, yeah, alright guys. Is this what they class as Spike Island? First up over there.
This is a nice vantage point from a photography point of view. You get the sun
Yeah.
from over there in the morning,
Yeah,
and you get the sun through over there.
Yeah.
You have to get the right time, obviously. And the sunrise depends on where. Oh, it's quite good. I see some nice photographs taken from here.
yeah,
Got the curvature of the bridge.
yeah, you can just see
Go
it.
on there, you can further on. There's nothing now, so you can get on there if you want.
Yeah,
I've been on there.
yeah,
Well, here you get the nice from the
Yeah, it's a good shot, isn't it?
There's flats over there.
Yeah.
Big islands over there. We got big islands over there. Somewhere's over there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
There's your view in the
beyond that's
distance,
Merseyside Canal.
Yeah.
Let's do Big Island with us. Have you been there, Mark?
Where's that?
Big Island.
No.
You've been over the bridge. We
Yeah.
have to go over the bridge on our bikes, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And they do some filming over there. We can go on our bikes, go over there and do some filming on the canal. You've been to Norton Priory?
No.
Yeah, well, bloody because you work,
Yeah.
you're out there all the time on your hand. You're working all the time, so it's I have to take you there. This is some nice cycle rides. What they're trying to do, they're trying to try and make the canal merge into the Merseyside Manchester Canal, so they're trying to make some money.
Yeah.
Because it stops at Runcorn
Yeah.
Canal, and they're trying to open it again. They're doing all these events to raise money.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've done some videos for them, trying to raise some money. It's going to cost a bit of money. Because they need to open the canal to make it merge in the Manchester Canal. That's what
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to do. So it's going to cost a lot of money. There's a Facebook group
Yeah.
for all that. I'll send you the link if you want,
Yeah.
and we can do a bit of video for them. They had the thing this year, a boat pull. You pull it from Preston Brook to Runcorn.
Yeah.
You took one barge and they've taken it in turns to pull it along the canal.
Right, got you.
Quite a distance. Preston Bridge is about 3 or 4 miles away.
Yeah.
So take it in turns to pull the barge.
Yeah, yeah.
Used to be a bridge
You can
here.
see how it rises, yeah.
Down. Yeah,
Yeah, I got all the,
yeah. Oh, they put the barrier up.
yeah,
Yeah, try and stop the water.
coming through, yeah.
That wasn't there last time I was here.
No. There you go.
That's why there's no fishing there.
As you can see, it's just highlighting the pans to
That's
know
why
where.
there's no fishing there, Mark.
Yeah,
Look at that.
ferry marina. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why it's stagnant.
Yeah,
There's no fishing there. The only fishing there is dead for now. There's plenty of fish in there.
yeah,
In there.
there you
That wasn't
go.
there last time I was here.
Yeah.
That's been built recently.
Is this what they class as
This
Spike
Island,
Island? Yeah.
This is where the thing was.
Yeah,
Down here, isn't it? Your children of the piece down here.
yeah.
Part of the history.
There's the signs for the Transparent Terrain.
There's an old boat down here. Been
Yeah.
60 years on the bank. This is all originally it was factories, chemical
Yeah,
works on here.
chemical works. You can just see the motorway there above us. I'll get you another shot of the bridge from the other side. And we're going to stop off and get a brew.
Down here, across.
Yeah,
I'll show you some interesting bits about boats. There's an old boat there.
yeah,
Been locked up in there years. As the tide's going out, it exposes more of it.
yeah, yeah.
You can see all the ribs and that.
So we're going to get another shot from a different angle really, looking down.
Down here, look,
Yeah,
further down.
there you go. Now you can just see how far we've come if you just follow the trail around and right over there that we've come down today. And a bit of a trail today, but a very enjoyable trail. And alright mate, very enjoyable. And we're going to go around this corner, park up and get a brew. look at some of the bunkers over there in the distance. Yeah, all factories and everything used to be around here. But we're gonna go down here, have a have a look over here, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, look, get down there.
Yeah, you can just see it. Yeah, yeah.
On, we can get to it.
Yeah.
It's actually getting more exposed.
Yeah.
This is all gone.
As you see, another a shopping trolley. And Steve, just hold that a minute for us, just looking over there.
Yeah, go on. There, yeah, go on.
Just keep. Just keep it off me, Steve.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Cheers, matey. And here we go. Looking over the bridge. How big's that? And we're going to cut off here because, as you can see, our TARDIS has come back, and we're going to get a brew now, and go and have a look over there what Steve's showing us as well. I'll get Steve get a picture as well. Get a picture of me, Steve, behind. But what a shot that is, and unbelievable. Fair walk today to get here.
Yep.
And what a good shot. We're going to have a last look over there and cut off and get a brew, and brilliant. But so peaceful, so quiet, and I'll tell you a little bit about the history. Ooh. Go over there and get a brew, SD. Yeah.
My first used to come here, I haven't seen none of it, but now it's getting washed, the way's getting...
Yeah. Have a sit on the end here.
Yeah, let's get down here.
Yeah, we'll have a cuppa.
History about it here.
Yeah. We'll sit on the end there and get a cuppa.
Yeah.
See what biscuits Diane's given. Whew. There you go, just telling you about the Mersey boats, and we'll have a minute here. Do you want a minute here, Steve?
Yeah, yeah.
Have a minute looking over. Yeah. Gonna plonk our bum here and
Yeah.
you just see the tide going out, and have a sit on the end, and whoa, what an enjoyable walk anyway, and give you some dates and tell you a little bit about it as well, of where I was looking at today. So what a peaceful place, and you can just still see him in the distance. Oh dear. Anyway, for Mark's Railway Trails, we're going to get a brew here, and I'll tell you a little about the history that we comforts to today. Fiddlers Ferry power station. It opened in 1971. It closed on the 31st of March 2020. There's 8 cooling towers, 114 metres high, 374 foot high, if memory serves me right. can be seen as far away as the Peak District, and that's why I wanted to come and see it today. Burned a lot of coal that was mined in Yorkshire, and it changed 2006-2008 to fuel gas, and it actually took 195 million litres of water daily from the River Mersey to cool all the plants, and that's what we're sat on the end of now, just looking over the Mersey Gateway Bridge. And 16 tonnes of coal were burned each, 16,000 tonnes of coal were burned each day, believe it or not. September 2022, the site owners submitted plans to Warrington for it to be demolished, so it is earmarked to be demolished. And finally, another little bit of interesting history, that Fiddlers ferry power station was built on an ancient site dating back to the 15th century, and there was a guy on there, I'm trying to think of his name off the top of my head because I didn't write these things down, but if I remember, it was Robert Bryan, or Robert, I can't remember, I'm sure it was Robert Bryan. There was a blacksmith who worked in the 15th century in a village there. He was a blacksmith, and legend has it when he was a blacksmith there, they had like a very big bird that kept coming in, pinching all the animals, and they said it was a bit of like a dragon, and it kept coming down, nicking all the livestock. And this guy, I can't think of his name, I can't think of his surname, Robert, I can't honestly think of his last surname, which is a pity, but he took it on his own back to save the animals, and he set up one night where he was undercover in like a little compound made of metal, and he put pig skin and horse's skin over the top of it to try and catch this animal. And legend has it, the animal came down, they didn't know what it was, just a massive big bird, and it come down and grabbed it, and as he took him up into the sky, he put his sword into it, and he didn't realise how high he was up, and he had to get hold of the wound of the bird to stop it crashing, and the bird took him back to its habitat, and he killed it with his sword, and that's the legend. And they call the guy now Robert the Bold, and he was a bit of a local hero in medieval times, and legend has it that's where you get the name Bold from in St Helens, after the guy called Robert the Bold. So a little bit of folklore there for you that we've passed through today, but I'm going to cut off now. The line that we've seen coming through Fiddlers Ferry, there is talk that it would be on the H53 Northern Powerhouse line. Whether that's true, but there was talk of it. And the last train that came down there apparently was 2019, and I don't think you've seen many trains there since. Fiddlers Tavern that we passed, that opened in 1762, and that's regarded as the oldest pub in Warrington. So anyway, we're going to cut off. Been a great day, me and Steve, bit of a walk. We're going to stop here now and get a brew. Just a last flick round. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you on the next one on Mark's Railway Trail. It's good to be back on the railway trail, but mainly to see them towers today. I'm going to flick over one last time, and then you can see them. So right in the distance behind the Mersey Gateway. So see you soon on Mark's Railway Trail. A bit of a long one today, but what a cracking walk. If you want to come and do it, get on your mountain bike and you can go all the way to Swike Island like we did. I hope our mountain bikes are still there when we get back, otherwise we've got a bloody long walk. So Harry, hope you enjoyed this one. It's a walk I've never done. Charlie, get on the motorway to see Charlie Collins and Tony Redmond in Manchester. I hope you two have enjoyed it. And Tony, I will do Railway Walk with you soon, probably after Christmas now. Probably this is the last big walk now till after Christmas with all the music kicking in. So see you soon on Mark's Railway Trails.